Pro.Thefool coming up here shortly for the first round of, again, the best of 5 of the finals. This is to decide who goes out as the #1 slot in the Hall of Fame coming up right here. TrueWhale, Pro.Thefool in that pre-ban phase right now. This is round 1 of the finals. TrueWhale, Pro.Thefool. Make your choice. Select your figure right now, guys. Select your figure. Okay, so we got them in the pre-ban phase coming up here. Taking their time to think. There's a lot at stake here for this.
This is
one.
it.
Yeah.
This is it.
This is everything.
This is for the trophy and the whole 9. Bragging rights, everything.
Pre-bans coming out.
Ooh.
Interesting.
We're seeing an Artemia coming out of here. Ada, I haven't heard Stoic in the chat this entire
I think
time.
he was there for a bit.
I haven't heard him yell Ada from the chat. That's the thing. Haven't heard him yell Ada just yet.
He doesn't need to. He's got everyone saying it.
Ragdoll first pick from Pro.Thefool.
Stoic just said I'm still awake.
Oh.
Nice, Stoic.
Hey.
How are you still awake, dude? You're 3 hours ahead of us.
Dedication.
Do it, Stoic. Yell it. They're saying in the chat. Ada. Hawthor from TrueWhale. Keeping it creative. Innovating.
Where's that Ganny?
I think Hawthor was a first pick for most.
Yeah,
of these players.
she definitely was.
And there's a reason for it.
Yep.
She brings that element of control
So
that not
strong.
everybody can
Because
have.
she cute.
Because she cute. Gigi put it the best. Why pick Hawthor? Because she cute. Putting a little bit of control. Fran, in the wake of that massive, little dinghy in the vast ocean that is Hawthor. It's like, come on.
I wouldn't be surprised to see another immunity besides Fran if he goes with it, but probably on
He's
his
gonna
last
have
2
to.
picks.
Yeah.
He's going to have to.
Right.
Because I'm not usually comfortable leaving a Hawthor in unless I have Fran and either a Josephine or a second immunity option.
Something, right?
And not Triana, because it's got to be a little bit more than 1 turn of immunity. I still don't feel safe with that.
Correct.
Even though I give Seppi some trash for it. Seppi always tells me, Triana's not immunity. I say it is. 1 a.m. Oh, somebody's on the same time zone as us. A couple people. Whale, take my energy, says Patty Sore. We got a Wusa. We got the Jaeger. That's what I like to see. El Sharion and Josephine.
Making his
Josephine.
first appearance.
Calling the Josephine thank you motion. I did.
Definitely. I mean, he's really just counterpicking, I feel like. There's no plan, it's just counterpicking, in my opinion.
It is just, you're
Is he going
totally
to leave the
right.
Wusa?
You're totally
he
right.
has the light it for it?
Look at this.
Leave the Hawthor because of Josephine? I mean...
Is he going to ban out the damage? I think that might be his shot right now. Because look at the immunity options. He's got Fran. He's got Josephine's Cleanse. He's got El Sharion Steel. A Chroma?
A Chroma?
What?
And Pro.Thefool didn't bring a Garo. Everybody knows that you beat this through Garo. That's how you do it. TOA, baby. TOA, that's everybody's experience. So opting to just ban out the speed leader instead.
Interesting.
This is very interesting.
The thing is, he has 2 strips, right? Solo strippers. If they go before Sierra can put a bomb on someone.
Right. That's
Even
a very
if
good
Wusa's
point.
in the way.
And you know that they will. He still has some protection between the El Sharion as long as he's smart enough to steal the right buff.
Exactly.
And Josephine. But that's also assuming that he even puts up the buffs to begin with.
Right.
Okay, here we go. So we're from TrueWhale's side.
Immunity first.
Buffs coming out.
Okay.
So now this is on El Sharion to make the right choice. Oh, and the resist! Complete.
No.
Oh, he went for the gamble.
Okay.
Was that a little bit
still
greedy?
Okay. He can still strip that immunity.
Was
off
that a
him.
little greedy?
He can strip the immunity. Gets the strip. He's gonna land.
Gets
the
the
bomb.
strip on it. Here comes the bomb.
Called
Doesn't choose to detonate just yet. Doesn't necessarily have to. There's no cleanse on that team, so he doesn't need to do anything about it. He can just kind of leave it there. A Chroma. Putting the silence
like
out.
this pick of a Chroma.
Me too. It's wild.
Yeah, that was a very wild choice.
Yeah, super crazy. So now it's just going to be resisting the bombs. I would love. This might end up being an Achroma solo.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
In a Crollo. Is that it for Jaeger?
That is it for Jaeger.
That's 1%.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Wusa
There you go.
healed.
I forgot
Wusa
about
healed.
Wusa.
I totally forgot he didn't use the second skill already. First
Okay.
skill coming out. Can Ciara finish it out, or at least
No,
put him
not
within
yet.
dot range? Is that 5%? I'm like the reigning dot master, so I think that's 5%. I deem that's 5%.
So,
Bye, Jaeger.
Josephine,
People, bye.
Josephine. What?
Oh,
knew.
okay. Yeah.
He knew. And now Ciara is just going to just start hammering away at the Achroma, and that's a lot of damage for her to soak up. A lot of 0. Elsharion, very smart as always, taking the immunity. And Hathor's got no skills up right now. Going to poke. Again, this is going to rely on a Chroma. This is just a Chroma's damage versus the world.
Yeah.
That's what we're watching.
Yeah, it technically is.
A Chroma versus Ciara. This is my dream. I don't even know what to say because I haven't seen a Chroma in this situation before.
Me neither.
At a Legend tournament. That's such a crazy pick.
He's probably gonna leave it for last and just chop it down if possible.
Does he have enough damage to? He should have enough turn cycling to do it, right? Because gaining attack bar from Ciara. We know the Ciara. It seems like the Ciara's on Nemesis.
Oh,
I don't know if it
is on its last leg right now.
Putting the silence, continuing to put the silence on Ciara so that he has a harder time getting rid of the units that are still here. TrueWhale's units that are still here. Good provoke on the Wusa and putting him within a 5% range of that dot. That dot is going to do some good work on Wusa. Getting the damage reduction on Ragdoll. Once Ragdoll gets below 30% though, as long as he doesn't have an attack break on, he might be able to either one-shot or do some decent damage on a Chroma.
He didn't use the heal.
He was provoked, I think.
Oh.
I believe that's why. I think he was still provoked from that one.
And ended up sleeping on
I
the
know, it was
provoke.
fast to see.
Josephine procced and put shields on, so pretty unfortunate.
Oh yeah, right. Good reminder. Ciara's on Nemesis. You're right. Ragdoll's on the field. That's where the increase of attack bar is coming from. I totally forgot that Ragdoll's still here. It's so weird when you see a Ragdoll actually make it into a game. Just dumping all the damage on her because now that HP is scaling down in this latter half of the game,
yeah,
a
that's
Chroma's
it for
got
Chroma.
no case.
That's
it.
Goodbye.
Pro.Thefool with 1 on the board in the finals.
Definitely not in a Chroma solo.
Definitely not in a Crollo.
You can tell Seppi you didn't need Garo for this one.
Yeah, I didn't need Garo for this stage of TOA. I'm unfamiliar with the stage of TOA that puts you up against
My 5-star
TrueWhale.
Garo solo is okay.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, are we talking about G3 players or
Yeah, right?
TOA stages right now?
I know, my bad. Sorry. I just know one counter for a
Forgive
Chroma.
us.
I got one counter for a Chroma.
So you learn in TOA and you bring that knowledge
Exactly,
to
and you
RTA.
bring it to RTA at
you
1
go.
in the morning. Man, dude, I'm losing it. That's great. 1 point on the board. That's not anything, dude, because like now these opening rounds, the first 3 rounds, like the first 2 rounds don't matter.
Yeah.
It's that last point. You need that last point.
And the same thing happened with TrueWhale in the beginning. He lost first round, and then it
And then
motivated
adapted.
him.
Dang, Skippy.
To
It
win.
motivated him to understand.
I still think TrueWhale got this.
Yeah.
Yeah. TrueWhale, all he's got to do now is adapt. Like the first round is always a learning round. You just gotta feel out the playing field, right? See what the other person, see what Pro.Thefool has for you. See if you can adjust later on.
It's 5 rounds, well, give or take, but
Yeah.
so we still got time.
Exactly. It's either it's an optimistic 5 or
Yeah.
worst case 3. So just be ready. Be careful.
So Pro.Thefool was using a lot of the 4-star monsters in the last matches, right?
Yeah.
I kind of want to see him whip them out again.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to see that too. He's going for a different kind of play style this time, which I like to see. Ragdoll's pretty intense too. It's always fun seeing him get through a game because it's not often that you see him make it out of a pick ban phase at all.
Maybe Pro knows something we don't against True, so.
Yeah, he probably does. These guys are all super familiar with each other's accounts, more or less, right? Like once you get to the top 4, you see each other up there eventually.
Yeah.
Again, guys, I do want to remind you, code number 1 has been released. If you haven't gotten the command code 1 in the chat yet, make sure to do so. Happy 20 new 20 year is the code, and all
Get
that
that
is
mystical scroll.
get that mystical scroll. All of that is going to be lowercase and no spaces. No spaces. Happy 20 new 20 year. That good. Welcome to 200-20, guys.
200-20.
We did it. Made it out of there. Made it out of there alive. So what did you guys think of the Achroma? As cool of an idea as it is, I don't think it was impactful enough to bring it,
No.
and I don't anticipate seeing it again.
Yeah, no, I don't think that was a good pick. It was interesting, but I don't think that was a good pick.
I felt like he brought it just for the silence.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was because what Achroma is, and this is just personally, what Achroma is a wall. She's HP, and as that game is going longer and longer, the HP ratio is like getting smaller and smaller, right? So she's getting less efficient, and that's when you need her to shine. You need her to soak it up. But it was cool. The silence was a cool idea because it helped keep your team alive by just silencing the Ciara.
Right. But after that, I didn't see much.
I didn't see too much either. Chat, do you expect to see a Chroma in the future
Somebody said
in
they
these
got
games?
Wind Fairy from Scroll.
The Wind Fairy from Scroll? Hey, those 2As are great, dude.
Yeah.
Those 2As are great.
2A.
The 2A. Get it 2A. That's a sorry about that, guys. No, well, honestly, I can't wait to get mine. Like I said, I got 2 new units coming into this new year. I can't wait. I'm gonna bring my homunculus into TOA tomorrow. That's gonna be my first one. I'm gonna go into
That's
TOA
awesome.
hard. Yeah, I'm super
he's
stoked
really
about
I
it.
good.
saw you
TOA.
farming for it all day today.
I know, and actually, Motion, I ran to a meeting and I handed Motion my phone and I was like, here you go, dude, please get me to 250. Give me 250.
250 darts.
Give me 250 darts.
Okay.
Give me 250, bro.
I recently just switched mine from wind to water.
To water?
Yeah, because I had him originally for the branding. But then I was like, I don't need
Necro
more.
raids. No.
Yeah.
Now that BJR5 exists, you don't
Yeah.
need it for raids, and for Necro, you got the twins, so it's like it's all good. Guys, we're going into round 2 of the finals coming up here shortly. TrueWhale versus Pro.Thefool. We got 1 point on the board for Pro.Thefool. Can TrueWhale adapt and get those points that he needs? Because we've seen this in the past.
Yes.
Those players are already in the pre-ban phase, and they're thinking about what they want to ban. They're already considering it. Remember last time we had that Light Horus and Artemiel pre-banned, right? So
Yes.
now we're going through, and they'll see if they can reevaluate. Do you anticipate seeing an Acroma pre-ban? Said no one ever.
Bulldozer's getting banned over.
Bulldozer over Acroma always.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have brought Bulldozer.
Yeah.
Just-
It would have been fun.
It would have been fun. If we're
Definitely
going
a
for
niche
fun,
comp,
go for
but-
the cleave. We're going fun, go for that snipe. Awesome.
Oh, very
Jaeger
interesting.
and Hathor.
Looks like they're going to ultimately settle on the Jaeger and the Hathor.
I like the Hathor ban. Hathor's been very impactful.
She's too cute.
BZ, could you full screen? Could you full screen for me? On the main? Thank you. And Ragdoll from TrueWhale coming out as that first pick. That's a great first pick too, because again, it ends up soaking up that ban if he really doesn't want to fight against it. If Pro.Thefool is that afraid of it, right? It's gonna end up soaking it up. Vanessa coming out for that speed leader too.
Now we got 5 seconds left on the clock. Who's he gonna pick?
Definitely
Oh,
roping and thinking.
Ada.
Arda and Rag. Oh, we called it.
Yeah. He actually picked Bulldozer
Right?
and Copper.
Nice, you called it, dude.
Called it.
Prepping that special league team right ahead of time. Prepping the special league team. There we go. We got protection out the wazoo for
Now
Ragdoll
will
and
he pick a
Artemiel.
Chroma?
Will he pick it? No, will he pick a crow?
Imagine.
This
That's
is
the
so.
question.
Oh my lord.
3 seconds left on the clock.
Now this
Oh.
team is inspiration for the 4-star special league.
Oh.
Is that Abuelo?
Abuelo.
Abuelo.
Oh.
Nice. That's
You got
awesome.
Abuelo, where's Mio?
Chat, take notes for me because I actually have an Abuelo, but I haven't built him yet. I don't have the ass. He's very stat hungry, so I'm kind of afraid to build him because I don't think that I have the runes necessary to do that. And there's a Lucia as a last pick. A Lucia bringing that heavy control. That's an Artemiel counter. She's got an SWC 2019 Monster Spotlight on our YouTube channel.
Lucia.
Hey, Lucia.
One of my
We
faves.
were just talking about the second awakening of the fairies, and there's one.
It's almost like they're listening.
Yeah.
I think she's one of the best.
Yeah, she's
Honestly.
good.
Oh,
She's
they're
so
like,
good.
oh, good idea, Gigi.
And she counters Artemiel so hard.
Going first.
Oh,
Sweep goes out on
I'm
Artemiel
telling
right
you.
now.
I'm telling you.
Tyrannus just putting a little
I
bit of
can
damage. on
dare
Vanessa.
say that
Boom! The
Artemiel
cross and she's out. Vanessa is done.
Oh my
early,
god.
forcing TrueWhale to play at a 3 to 4 monster deficit right off the bat. Now TrueWhale has
That
an even
Vanessa had
higher
no
mountain to climb.
I
That
predict
Vanessa didn't have a shot,
one
dude.
turn from this Artemiel.
Wow.
One.
Copper.
Copper is super underrated. Like, he's really
Let me
good.
tell you, after this game, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Those ratings are going up for Copper. It's all Copper after
Yeah.
this, guys. New meta, season 12, all Copper, all the time.
Yes, and he's been good for years.
He's been good for years.
Yeah.
And there's a reason people bust him out in Guild Wars. They bust him out in Special League. Oh, wow. Okay, so maybe that was pretty lit, guys.
Yeah, don't mess with Copper. He
Does
don't take anything.
Now, here's the thing.
Can you set up again?
True, that's exactly
I
it,
already
Motion.
knew.
He burned all of the gas
Yep.
on that one. All gas.
And he has some scary monsters to go through right now.
Yeah, and so he's got to make it happen again. Can he do it a second
he
time?
has to get rid of that Copper. He just has to.
Now, and also, he's got to make sure that that Ragdoll can actually, if he gets low enough, Ragdoll can one-shot a unit too. So there's enough ignore defense on both sides. This is like my kind of game, dude. This is exciting.
Yeah.
Good stun. Good stun coming out. Getting an,
Oh, and
another
Copper
boost.
just got a defense.
There we go. Here's another one. Does it kill?
Oh my
It killed! Ragdoll's out!
God!
Pro.Thefool
Again.
making big plays.
As much as I want to give credit to that monster, Lucia
Yeah.
made that happen.
Yeah, that's
It
Lucia.
boosted the attack bar,
Yes.
said, nope, you're going
And
again.
it wasn't even just the attack bar; it was also the defense boost on that Copper.
Wow. All right,
Yeah.
Pro.Thefool. Making
Played
a
out
good
very
showing of Copper right now. Copper is about to enter into the meta.
Yeah, he is.
People in chat already saying GG. There's almost no way to come back from this.
Nope.
GG has declared it is done.
Let's ask Gigi. Is it Gigi?
GG or
GG?
It's GG.
Gigi. She said it.
She said it. Now, what's poor Artemiel gonna do? He went for the freeze, which is the smart thing to go for at this state in the game, because you're just gonna end up
Yeah.
waking it up, right? But unfortunately, it did get resisted.
And this is kind of looking like Calm to his dude right here.
yeah.
Just 1v4 all the time with his Artemiel.
With his Artemiel. That's come to us dude's experience with RTA at this moment.
And he's actually here with us.
There we
hanging
go.
out.
Oh,
We love you,
didn't,
dude.
he didn't go for the third skill. Didn't go for the third skill for some reason.
I give TrueWhale props for continuing that fight.
Yeah, TrueWhale is sticking with it. There's still a shot because again, this is a best of 5, so he could come
Yeah.
back from this.
Maybe it's the second round that'll be like, all right, gotta get into
Every
this.
time that Pro.Thefool uses a non-damage move, he's giving TrueWhale more time to think. It's almost I don't want to speak for him, but it's almost BM. It's almost taking that time, you know? It's like, oh man, he's giving TrueWhale more time to adjust his strategy.
Yeah.
Pro.Thefool suddenly at game point. This next game means everything for him.
Yeah.
If he wins one more game, he's going to end up in the Hall of Fame. Dude,
You see over there, dude?
everybody in the chat say hi to Dude. Dude's over in the corner.
Send some hearts for
Writing
Dude
us
in
messages.
chat.
Oh, that was him. That was Dude.
And let's give some love to Beezy, too.
Beezy on the back end. Love you,
go.
Beezy. We got a whole crew in here, guys.
Yeah, send hearts for these two guys who are working behind the scenes.
There's more people in this room than one might expect. Guys,
Smells.
this
I know, it's so
could
musty in here.
this could potentially be it. We got TrueWhale up against Pro.Thefool. They're moving into round number 3 of the final set of RTA Season 11 Legend Tournament. Dude, stop it. Those players are already in the pre-ban phase. We'll see if TrueWhale can pull out a win and get a point on the board and try to fight for
We got
survival
that.
in the tournament.
Now we have that Ada and Ragdoll band.
Got that Ragdoll and Artemiel ban coming out. Now, what is waiting for us in the pick ban phase? TrueWhale has got to make something happen here. This is it.
If Copper is in the picks, he has to ban the Copper.
Yeah,
He
watch
just
out for
has
those
to.
coppers, dude. Copper was so great, dude.
Yeah.
He got all those defense-based monsters. So good.
But what if he brought Bulldozer, too?
What if he did? What if Bulldozer made it through, dude?
2 defense buffers and 2 one-shotters.
That'd be lit. That'd be legitness. Look at how much time TrueWhale is taking to decide. This is everything.
Oh.
There it is, the light horse. And Hawthorne.
Hawthorne, because she cute.
Cause she cute. Yeah, why GG? Why are we bringing?
Because she cute. Oh,
Okay.
interesting.
Incoming snipe? Question mark?
Dude, if he picks, what's her name? Icarus?
Icarus.
Icarus, yeah, Icarus,
with,
Icarus.
With Copper, you
Icarus, but
done.
it's spelled a little funny.
But he would need a shield buffer
Yeah.
if that's the case.
That's true.
TrueWhale playing with that Jaeger. I've liked the results from the Jaeger in matches previously, but up against Pro.Thefool, he hasn't had a whole lot of success with it. Opts for the Daphnis and the Lauren instead.
Oh.
Bulldozer!
Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more with the Lauren.
Oh
Bulldozer!
my god!
It's like.
Oh wait, he
you know,
changed mine.
yeah.
He's like that.
Don't get too excited,
I
Gigi.
need 3
JK.
slots for this. I need 3 slots for that. And he. Oh.
No, he still went
What?
with Bulldozer.
Amazing choice.
Yeah.
If the Triana makes it through, it's going to make things a little bit more complicated for that
Yeah.
Daphnis.
He's not.
Oh, he's not. He's making up his mind.
He's just playing around with that Bulldozer, but he's got damage
I
in
think he's listening to us right now.
the Bulldozer.
And he's just
like,
calling us.
he's like, you know what? It'll be fine. What's the
Yeah.
worst that can happen? That's exactly what Pro.Thefool just
Yeah.
thought. You could see it in the pick band. You know, people are emoting through their picks.
OMG.
Do you blame him? No?
No,
This,
in a
this
good
is
spot right
fun.
now.
This
He's
is
in a good
actually
spot.
pretty fun.
but Pro.Thefool is possibly more nervous than TrueWhale right now, dude.
I would ban that Triana if I was TrueWhale.
Just because it's the only thing that
Yeah.
it adds a variable of
Yeah.
complication that wouldn't otherwise be there. It's like
Absolutely.
now here's the thing. Pro.Thefool is likely gonna, if he bans that Daphnis, then that's some great bait. That's some great bait, let me tell you. He's like gearing up. All of his decisions look like they're made around that Daphnis, and now if he bans the Daphnis, that's it. Uh-oh.
Why do I feel like Hawthorne is being banned?
Well,
Bulldozer snipe incoming. People are already calling the snipe from the Bulldozer. We're expecting the snipe from Gandy, but we might get it from Bulldozer instead. Lauren's out. Daphnis is in. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, I wouldn't have banned the Lauren and.
Okay, guys, here we go. This is your last chance. This is
Yes.
potentially the last chance to vote. TrueWhale needs to win it. If you're rooting for TrueWhale, put it in the chat
Yeah.
right now. I want to hear you screaming from your houses at 3 a.m. I don't care who you wake up, or if you're that one lucky guy at 7 p.m. Do it in Australia.
Lands asleep.
Now it's Daphnis' turn.
Oh,
Daphnis
cool.
can get somebody low, but he's gonna end up giving Triana a turn through it.
Gets
he
it.
opts to do it on
Okay.
Icarus.
Yeah. Okay,
Gets
that's
it.
done. Yeah.
He
that
gets
was
it?
a good move.
Oh.
Oh, no, but she's.
It didn't proc.
It's
He can get
okay.
through it. It didn't proc Triana passive.
Oh.
He can get through it right here with Vert as long as he
That
hits the
was
Vert.
almost perfect.
It was almost perfect. Boom!
Oh.
And it's gone. That worked out perfectly for TrueWhale.
Wow. I don't even think he expected that.
No.
That was-
Oh my God! But she's
And she's back
again.
because Tyrannus. We can't get too excited because he's got so much protection for his board state
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
It's like now he's burned it. He's burned the Triana passive and he's out a Tyrannus one. That had to happen, and now it's out of the way.
Oh, but now that bird
That
is gone.
snipe that was predicted.
Yes.
Give him more energy, guys. Everybody, Patty Soares calling out for more energy. Calling out for more energy in the chat right now. Pro.Thefool is looking asleep.
Oh. Okay.
Good glancing on the primary damage dealer that's awake right now. He's just getting little hits in where he can, but that defense buff is making it really complicated.
Is he gonna sleep Triana?
That's what I'm thinking. He might end up going for that single
Oh.
target. Bummer.
You gotta get rid
Cycling
of that
through those
Triana.
sleeps. Come on, TrueWhale. Channel it, dude. Channel it.
You can do it.
Oh, that bulldozer snipe though.
Oh, he has it back.
Oh. He should
can-
do it on the Icarus.
Or
Okay,
he could do it on Tyrannus or any. It's
Okay. I get it.
I get it too.
Okay.
The only thing, she's got the heal, she's got the snipe. The only thing is that's a big skill to dump on a monster that
That's-
low.
yeah, that's
Part of
low.
it hurts me.
Right. He could have been preemptively thinking that Triana had her second skill back up.
That
with a
might be
heal
it too.
Afterwards.
That might be it. That might be a good one.
Okay, we're going second skill.
People are sending pro energy in chat too. People are sending energy both ways. I don't know who's receiving the most energy right now, but energy is being sent. Both players at equal-ish HP levels right now. These three monsters are looking pretty healthy. The only thing is like we got to judge who's got the most valuable monsters. As long as immunity is out, then Daphnis is pretty valuable. But when does Bulldozer have his turn? Glancing comes out. That third skill is going to be available in a few turns.
Yes.
It's going to be a little while. He has a little bit of safety.
I'm looking forward to seeing that bulldozer in action.
I know.
I'm not gonna lie.
TrueWhale actually ends up the resist on Triana.
Ouch.
It should still do a decent amount of damage.
Decent amount of damage, not enough to kill, but definitely decent. And good on TrueWhale for saving that third skill because Bulldozer doesn't have the threat up just yet.
Yeah.
So there's not a whole lot to do. Now, if that stun had gone on Hathor, it might have been a different story.
Oh.
This would be a great time to get a sleep in.
It is.
Great patience.
Oh, yeah.
That was amazing patience from TrueWhale. He saved it until it really mattered. He could have used it last time, but it would have ended up putting him in a dangerous spot.
If he kills that Triana, I think TrueWhale has a very big chance.
Is he proccing? Oh, nope.
Just getting some buffs up instead because it doesn't hurt him. It only hurts Pro to have buffs up because Daphnis is on board right now. This is looking to be in TrueWhale's. TrueWhale
Yeah, that's-
has gained control of this match.
Motivation.
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 This is how it is. TrueWhale, when it counts, he gets the point on the board.
All right, so now we're at 2-1, I believe.
2-1.
Yeah, we're at 2-1.
Pro is still at game point, but TrueWhale is proving that he's not out until it's over. Got that point just
TrueWhale's
like last
fighting
time.
that fight.
He's got
I
that fighting spirit.
believed. I believed.
I know we all did, so I guess you guys sent enough energy to TrueWhale in the
The
chat.
message of tonight is don't quit.
Don't
quit.
Don't quit. Yeah, just stay in the match. Who cares? It's a legend tournament.
Right.
What could you lose, right? Like what could go wrong? Man, I would give anything to see the copper snipe again, dude.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Yeah, that was so dope.
Good.
I like the bulldozer snipe, but it was kind of sad to see it happen on Verd. Like, that was a huge hindrance for TrueWhale in the beginning, but it's like, he worked through it.
Yeah.
He worked through it and ultimately gained control. But really, the thing that I loved the most was the patience. Like, he had Hathor's skill up, and he could have used it a little early, but when everybody woke up, bulldozer would have had his skill available.
Yes,
so now he got the maximum amount of value out of that, and I'm a huge fan.
I really like those random picks, especially if you're gonna do a best of 5. You throw in that comp all of a sudden.
I
and
know.
boom.
I know. We've been seeing it more often now. We saw it on stream a few hours ago. I say a few, but it was like 10 hours. Guys, again, game point for Pro. TrueWhale with 1 point on the board. If he wants to win this game, he's got to get 2 more wins. Pro
Yes.
only needs 1. These players are already in the pre-ban phase of round number 4 of the finals of the RTA Season 11 Legend Tournament. Let's go ahead and take a look.
All right, now we have. Who are they gonna ban?
So they got the pre-bans coming out already. I see a Jaeger and a
yeah,
Light Horus.
and a Light Horus.
Fascinating. TrueWhale locking in Ragdoll early. They're just kind of fighting for that.
I wouldn't be surprised to see a Hathor.
Oh.
TrueWhale's not sure. TrueWhale wasn't exactly sure of that. Now that,
Hathor.
when
here
you
we go
get to a
with Hathor.
certain point, is that a sort of mind game that you play? Are you just flashing it to try to get them to think that you're leaning in a certain direction, or maybe think
It
that they
could
should
be.
steal? You start thinking about those nuances. The pick ban phase is really a time where you're just, it's kind of like a staring contest. It's really when you get to look into the soul of your opponent, right?
Yeah.
It's not always when you're trading the blows, it's when you're picking which fist to fight with, right?
What do you think I'm gonna do?
Yeah, what do you think I'm gonna? And there's Hathor. Tell us why Hathor is there, Gigi.
She cute.
She cute. Verd and Wusa coming out from TrueWhale. The Daphnis has switched allegiances, I see. Mm-hmm. And there's some good buffs.
Elsharion.
And Elsharion.
Sharion.
That's a lot of immunity on this side. Assuming that Elsharion steals the right buff, there's a lot of immunity options on this side too. And the value just got increased. As soon as you bring a buff onto the table, Elsharion's value just goes
Almost
up
like
a
they're
little bit.
flipping.
Yeah, it's almost like
picks.
they're flipped. Here, take mine. I'll use yours.
Add.
Oh wow.
That's a good point. Eric's saying it's very defensive for TrueWhale. That's a good point. That's a good point. And that's where you start to get hung up. If you get too much in your own head and you play too defensively, maybe the offense is good. But then again, last game I would say was actually deceptively defensive
Yes.
for TrueWhale. Like the Daphnis is the aggressive monster, but the rest of the team, he was just waiting for Hathor to get the chance to put everybody to sleep. Waiting for a gap in the immunity. And Lucia's here to complicate Artemiel's life.
Yep.
That might signal that Artemiel's staying in, and
Ooh.
Verd is out.
Verd and Lucia. Okay.
Wow, and without the Elucia here, Artemiel's okay still, I guess, because Daphnis can one-shot, and Elsharion can defense break 2. So he's still got, Pro is still got options to deal with Artemiel. How does TrueWhale look on this side?
I think his team is a little bit stronger.
Yeah? You think you favor
That's-
TrueWhale?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's more of the outlast.
The only thing I'm worried about, guys, is the Hathor. Going in with only one immunity option can sometimes be scary, even when it's Wusa. But maybe it's on Vio. I haven't seen it proc yet, I don't think, but judging on by the fact that it took the first turn, I'm guessing it's on Swift. Nope, it's on Vio. Oh my lord, if I had these runes, I would die. I would die. On the spot. Whale wins. Nice, dude. Whale wins this. People are predicting.
Yeah,
Send your energy in the
I'm
chat.
gonna have to
He
go with
better.
that.
He better win because again, this is all Pro.Thefool needs. One more point and that's it. Elsharion chooses the shield this time. Excellent choice, sir. Fantastic vintage on my shield. It's late.
That was good. I'm gonna give you credit for that. That was amazing.
Tyrannus, wild blow on Daphnis, respecting the crit on it.
Oh.
Defense break, is that enough to kill
It
the
is.
Tyrannus?
Yeah, it
It
is.
is, it
It
is.
is.
Oh no.
coming back.
Already
But-
procced the passive.
Yeah.
When you're down an option that early, that's pretty bad.
Now,
got-
he's gonna capitalize on that. Take advantage of that half HP on that Daphnis.
Would you sleep? I would definitely sleep here too. Like you don't want to overvalue that skill too much, especially because you got the added value because Wusa doesn't cleanse, right? So it's like you might as well just get it out. Chooses to wake up the bear, waking up Tyrannus a little early. Defense break coming out from Elsharion.
Oh,
A good proc into a kill.
See you later.
Oh my goodness.
Pro.Thefool with the first kill.
Hey.
First blood
He's
has
not
been
there
spilled.
just for the strips.
No, he's not. He's there for the damage too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely a good point. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Ragdoll. just poking away. He's saving the torrent. TrueWhale is like saving up that torrent for later. I think it's still early enough where you might be able to dump it, but I think he's like, as long as Daphnis is here, I'm just going to save my torrent just in case it puts me down to 30. But based on the damage that I've seen Daphnis put out, I don't think it's going to put you to 30. I think it's going to set you to 0.
Yep. Gotta kill the Daphnis.
Yeah, I think I think maybe just dumping torrent is okay here. Just as much damage as humanly possible. Oh, that Daphnis is making me nervous.
Yeah. Looks like he's going for that friend, though. Because I mean,
he's going for
let's
friend.
be fair,
The
is
sleep on
just as
Artemiel. I was
Ouch.
just about to say that Artemiel could go in and strip the shield off Daphnis to try to get some damage in, and unfortunately shut down that option right away. Artemiel is now back up. Woos is healing up the team. A
the
proc. Does he buff? He does.
Yeah,
he's got a buff. But now Daphnis. Oh.
Does Daphnis? I think there's one more turn for Daphnis before he can.
Is there? And
Right.
also, there's already a defense break on Ragdoll too.
I don't know. He's not going for Daphnis.
Oh,
There
it's
it is.
up!
It's up. I was afraid of that, dude.
Oh man.
Goodbye, Jaeger.
Big
Or
damage on it.
Ragdoll. Wow.
Pro making steps towards that #1 slot.
Ouch.
Pro is really aiming for it.
Yeah.
He's really gunning for it. TrueWhale sticking it through to the end with Wusa and Artemiel on his side. Pro, again, just every inch getting closer to that Hall of Fame entry.
Yeah.
Delayed promise coming out. 2-turn sleep on these guys. No cleanse possible. Now he's just working away at the Wusa because he knows that Artemiel can't counterattack.
There we go with the attack buff and more immunity.
And more
He's
immunity.
gonna need a miracle right now.
Yeah.
It would need something that I'm afraid is not there. I think Pro.Thefool might have this in the bag, guys. That's it.
Everyone in
GG's
chat's
coming
calling
out.
it.
Yeah.
TrueWhale though.
This is GG.
Man, I want to take the opportunity to give respect to TrueWhale.
Yeah, he didn't give up. He
Didn't
could've
give up
easily
and
given
knocking
up.
out veterans. Dude, these guys have done an amazing show, both of them. Like this has probably been my favorite Legend tournament as of yet. Like
Yeah.
we've seen the Legends here. We got to see their new teams, what they developed during the new season, but then we got them knocked out by the newbies. Like that's crazy. What a story.
Copper is now.
Copper is now meta.
Yeah.
We got to see a bulldozer cleave.
Yeah.
We got to see El Sharion a couple times.
It's fun.
People yelling buff Arda in the chat. Come on, guys. I don't know if that's I don't know if I've gone that far.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Artemiel still hanging on there right now. TrueWhale is just showing how much HP is Artemiel's got. I respect it.
We gotta give TrueWhale a clap.
We gotta give TrueWhale a clap.
He really like just stuck it out.
Yeah, he's sticking it out for that one. Man, he's got dots on him. He's got sleeps. He's got
Oh my
everything coming
God.
out on him against all odds. The Artemiel. This is kind of like a metaphor for
bad.
TrueWhale's
Yeah.
will. You know, it's like this is the iron will that he has sticking it out, and
Yeah.
ultimately the Artemiel will go down. And I'm gonna say congratulations to Pro.Thefool.